Hi guys, it's Serena, and today is Valentine's Day. It's my favorite day of the year. And here's fashion icon,
Happy Valentine's Day!
and restaurant owner
Actually, we call it Galentine's Day now.
Well, Galentine's is girls, right? Like
Girls.
girls celebrating.
Yeah, it's the
Okay.
new thing.
So, just to introduce Lindsay Stewart again, this is Lindsay Stewart. Her and her husband own Ava, 717, The Lure, and a bunch of other things. I'm sorry, I can't keep track with everything you guys are doing.
Artisan.
Yeah.
And Gulfport, and also the kitchen is in Safety Harbor, Green Springs.
Well, and I also call you a fashion icon.
Well, I just got in my workout class because all day long I've just been gathering balloons. This is my second trip.
Okay, all right.
And we're going to show you what goes into our Valentine's Day, preparing for the restaurants, the business today.
All right, awesome. And there's Michael Stewart right there. And I knew Michael. This is a very romantic story. I knew Michael before he met you, and you know what he said to me? We have been friends for a long time. I'm in love with love, as many know. The night he met you, Lindsay, he said, "I met the girl I'm gonna marry. Get out of town." And that was like
sweet,
that was
honey.
15 years ago, right? Or
I mean, that's really the Valentine's story here. Let's forget about the restaurants. Let's talk about that.
I mean, how sweet was that?
That was
Seriously.
amazing.
So I had just moved into town. I didn't know very many people. In fact, it was Gail Guayardo that introduced us.
Yeah, my high school buddy.
Yes, his high school buddy. And so,
It's
and
actually a pretty good picture here.
what was just in your mouth? He met you. But here's the craziest part
Here's
of the
the
story.
kicker.
No, he saw me at a Bucks game.
Yeah, but
No.
the kicker is, then they ended up seeing each other at the restaurant, which they now own. The piece of property. You explain it, Michael.
Right here. No,
Yes.
it's true. No,
Yeah.
we
It was
actually-
Whiskey Park.
Yeah, it used to be a place called Whiskey Park.
Which was a bar
Which is now
that,
called
yes,
Ava.
we do. Yeah, actually, Valentine's Day, just to let you know, lovers, you do meet your future husband at a bar.
See, okay, all right, okay, that's another.
That is a plus.
But how crazy is
Yeah,
that
it actually
years
is.
later,
Right.
you buy the property,
Right.
and you finish the
No,
story.
so
And we
have-
name it after our daughter.
Yeah, so we own 717 South, across the street. And my friends were like, "Oh, you gotta meet this girl, you gotta meet this girl." I'm like, kind of busy at the restaurant. So I walk across the street, which was then Whiskey Park, and I meet her. And
it's the
basically,
girl
we had a
that you-
beautiful talk. We were just friends for a while, but we met here. And then, years later, we end up building the restaurant and naming it after our daughter.
I know, it's awesome. And they have a
That's
little
lucky,
boy,
by the way.
too.
That's lucky. That's
That'll
really
be our
lucky.
next restaurant, Land and Sea.
I know, because, how is Landon feeling that here's his sister has a restaurant named
We have
after
something
her?
coming.
Okay.
Yes,
great.
there's definitely something in the
coming. Yeah,
works.
definitely a major restaurant announcement soon.
Oh, awesome. Do you promise that, we
Yes.
can break the story?
Done.
Awesome sauce.
Promise. It's
All
on.
right,
It's
so
on.
this is
Yeah.
hilarious.
So this is Valentine's.
This is
All right,
the
all right, so-
second. This is the second delivery. I couldn't fit 80 in my car, but I could fit 40. So the guy at the balloon store thinks I'm crazy because I called and I said, "Can I have 40 more?"
I really love my husband. I want 80 balloons for him.
I do.
So walk us through. Okay, what
Yeah.
goes into?
And this is one of our #1 customers at Ava and 717.
So nice,
Yeah.
so nice to see you. Of course, we already said hello.
My pleasure. You doing anything for dinner?
Whoa, gosh, you are so really. You're coming back
I can
tonight.
get in anytime. I happen to know the owner.
He's a pretty good guy, right?
So, well, sometimes. But he gets me his wine, he's going to really be a good guy. And this is the best. He puts up
I
with
know
this damn
she
guy.
is. She's amazing.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, gosh.
Valentine's
Love is
Day.
in the air.
Love
No.
is
Love to be love and light.
Okay, so talk to us. So you're getting all these balloons,
And this just gets you in the more lovey mood. I feel
Right.
like you have to be festive. I
Uh-huh.
always love to decorate. I decorate for every
holiday.
holiday
Yes.
because I feel like it just adds something to the restaurant. I mean, you could put just a simple rose on the table, but this is just more striking.
Yes.
Right? Do you agree?
I love it. Yeah, I
I-
mean,
I-
it's, yeah.
And
He loves it because he doesn't have to do much.
And she totally. I mean, she deserves tons of accolades for this, right?
Right.
So, Michael.
Yes.
As we walk in here,
Yeah.
we're walking into Ava, by the way. What is the location of your restaurant?
718 South Howard Avenue.
Okay.
It's a crazy night. Unfortunately, I mean, we're blessed. So we're booked at 717 South End here tonight. So we're doing a special, all-you-can kind of a Valentine's menu for $70. Includes everything.
Well, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, no, soup, salad, appetizers, and desserts. And like I said, we're already kind of overbooked.
Okay, so let me ask you, because a lot of people will ask me, why restaurants really have to have a set menu, right, on Valentine's
Right,
Day?
because you do so much volume, and we want it to be kind of a nicer meal. So for us, it's easier to set. You know what I'm saying? We just do it one day. We actually only do it twice a year. We do it for Mother's Day, New Year's Eve, and Valentine's. And Mother's Day is the brunch. So yeah, it's just easier. People kind of we're doing over 500 reservations, so you got to kind of plan for that. So yeah.
Wow. So if someone is watching like right now, they want to take out their significant others to one of your places, are you guys pretty booked or?
Our books. I mean, I'm so sorry. It's sad because our phone will ring today, and it's like the day of. Come on, guys, let's go. Call a week ahead.
Okay, I was
But,
going to ask you, okay, what is the advice to people is in the future,
Yeah.
like it might be too late today,
Absolutely.
right? But what is your advice?
I would say call a week ahead. 7 days ahead, we're usually pretty much booked up, but you get a lot of cancellations. Unfortunately, people make reservations at like 3 different restaurants. So once in a while, we'll have a cancellation. It'll open up on Open Table on the web, and you can grab it. So that's another way to do it. It's kind of like getting the lottery for Hamilton. I'm trying every day. I'm like, give me that lottery. I want the lottery Hamilton. I don't care if it's obstructed view. I'm just there.
You're just there.
Same thing with Valentine's. Sometimes, honestly, you go on Open Table, pick the restaurants, and if someone deletes it before we can block it, you can fill it. Yeah, that's an insider secret. Actually.
Yeah, I was going to say,
Yeah.
that sounds like an insider secret to me.
Yeah.
Is there a more popular time?
7:30
Yeah,
in a
it's
booth.
just, yeah, it's 7:30.
I literally want to open a restaurant called 7:30 in a booth, and that's all it's going to be. Yeah, welcome to 7:30 in a booth. Yes, sure, we got your 7:30 in a booth. How many people too? Sure, 7:30 in a booth, no problem.
What is it about the booth? I mean, seriously. I don't know what, I mean, I'm one of those people too, though.
Yeah.
I have to say that
I think it's a
sometimes-
Tampa thing, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
Really?
in New York, we do a lot of research for our soon-to-be-announced restaurant, and a lot of it are not booths. They like sharing tables, they like the big banquettes, so they like open space. They actually want to sit in the kitchen. So we're kind of designing this new restaurant where you will be very active in the kitchen.
That is,
Yeah.
that is super
Nobody knows
exciting.
this, by the way.
Oh, really? So,
I mean, I can tell you, I've never said a word yet, so.
oh my gosh, so we're,
I can't tell you where, but let's just say it's going to be the best executive team in Tampa.
and you're leaving us hanging with that? Like,
Yes.
you just gave us breaking news.
Pretty much. But my executive chef and the general manager, they have current jobs, so they kind of reach out to me.
Right.
We've been planning this for over a year.
So how soon could you see this? Would you say, realistically?
Probably within, well, you'll hear about it within 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, we better hear about it first.
Yeah, you will. You're going to die. It's going to be like, honestly, the best location there.
Really?
Yes.
Cliffhangers.
Yeah.
Seriously? He's doing that to us.
Going back to Valentine's.
Yeah, he's going back to Lindsay. He's decorating the table. Oh, Liz, I'm sorry, we don't need to interrupt. We're back live. Facebook Live. So what are you doing?
So I like to get bunches of them. I like to get bunches of them and just put them all over the restaurant. So you walk in, you're like, oh, how romantic. I actually got it off of Sex and the City,
Really?
the movie. And I don't know if you remember the scene at the end of the movie when she big dumps her, doesn't marry her, and her and Miranda go on a romantic Valentine's Day dinner. They're trying to talk, and the balloons are all hitting them in the face. But this restaurant's too high ceilings and holes, so we can't do that. But I always wanted to do that while you're sitting there, all these balloons in your face, and you're trying to move them out of the way. So that's how I got the idea. And it's just like, I just put them all over, and I don't know, it makes you feel more romantic. And then actually, I'm about to put on my 80s love music. I did it at 717, and it just makes me feel so good with the 80s music.
I know. I love
80s
I
love songs.
I love 80s love songs
Me
too.
too.
So let me ask you, how stressful is it though for you and your husband? On
Oh, we don't go
Valentine's?
out on Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
We don't. Because he's here and I take the kids out to dinner. They usually pick somewhere that, you know, we can get into that's not $80 a person. And they think, you know, we want our romantic Valentine's Day dinner. So we can't go to 77 Rama because we don't want to take up a table. So
Right.
we end up going somewhere casual like Koto or that's not casual, but
Yeah.
that's where we're going tonight.
We really well. That's
Hibachi.
fun. That's fun. Can you walk us back to the kitchen a little bit? Sure. So how soon do you guys start preparing for Valentine's Day?
Oh, like they've been prepping probably for a couple days. You have to order it ahead of time. Get all your you figure out what your menu is going to be, and then you start ordering, and then they just start preparing. Actually, come over here so we can show you your. Okay, if they're still hand rolling the pasta.
And you know, I just want to mention on the record that I am makeup free right now. Oh wow! Look at this.
So he's preparing the mushrooms and the bestia sausage. This is the sausage that goes on. This way? Oh, okay. Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. And that goes on the
Pasta or?
that goes in the salsiccia pizza.
Wow, that sounds delicious.
But Michael's going to show you actually the hand rolled pasta right now that we
Oh
do
yeah, he's the
in
best.
house.
Really?
Oh, you know, like that breaking
Where
news?
he's from, Laura.
Yeah, okay. This is so cool. Okay, this is hand rolled pasta.
No, it's
Wow.
insane. We're not showing your
Wow.
face. He doesn't. He gets camera shy, but I want you to see
Okay,
it.
that is amazing.
No, it really is. So let's do something. Oh, you're done?
Yeah.
You're,
wow.
Do one more.
Okay, I have to make a little gravy pasta, but I have to clean
Okay.
the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is
So
really,
we make
really neat.
literally every piece of pasta. I'm glad people see this.
Okay.
By hand. Every single piece of pasta is by hand. On our cacio, our cavatelli, our pappardelle, everything's made from scratch. And our bucatini, which is our number one seller with the oxtail,
Yes.
made from scratch every morning, starting like before I wake up.
I was going to say, Michael, how long does it take to make this, though? I
That's
mean,
his only job, is just to do all of our pasta.
You're kidding.
Yeah, it's a big job. He literally
Wow.
has been doing it, how many years? 16 years? So it would take...
16 years?
Yeah, 16 years. So,
Wow.
yeah, do you remember Laura's restaurant on Henderson? Closed
Yes.
down? He was there. And I'm like,
Wow.
I used to go there, it's my favorite restaurant.
Wow.
Like the spaghetti that he used to, and so I'm like, listen, we're hiring, you know, because he, a job, so. it worked
But
out
isn't that
perfect.
something hearing you as a restaurant owner, that was your favorite place to
100%.
go? And
Sunday
so-
nights.
Wow.
Like by myself on my way home, just to get a nice glass of Chianti and some of his pasta.
Oh
So now
my
I get it
God.
every day.
That's great.
And I just found out we're doing gluten-free pasta. That's
Really?
breaking news.
Okay, you know what that is? You
Yeah.
know what? Honestly, look at Michelle. Like,
Yeah.
okay, hold on. My dear friend Michelle, who's like, okay, why are you excited that they're doing gluten-free?
Because my husband typically eats gluten-free pasta. That's all I cook at the house. And so a lot of times he will not want to go to a restaurant if he knows he can't get gluten-free.
How hard is it to get gluten-free? It is. I mean, now I know it's becoming more and more
Yeah, it's
popular
more
at a
popular.
restaurant.
Yeah, at a restaurant it's a little, so there's a difference between our bread and our flour for our oven and our Neapolitan pizza. It's hard to do gluten-free because our oven's 950 degrees, so it kind of rips apart. But pasta we can do all day long. So now that I found that out, I'm like, it's going to go on the menu. We're going to start serving a daily special.
that's
That's
awesome.
gluten-free pasta. Yeah.
So that would encourage you guys to come in, would you say? With gluten-free
Yes, and
pasta?
we've been here
Yes.
as well. And we'll
Oh,
get
yes, I have
something
brought her
else.
Although I cheat
Yeah.
a little bit, like gluten-free.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah.
we all grew up on it. Give me a break.
Yeah,
It's gluten-free.
Yeah,
I mean,
he
like,
feels like he feels
oh my
better
God,
when he's gluten-free. Yeah.
when he's sleeping, I'm gonna come and throw some bread down his throat.
Right.
But yeah, see, in this meat, look how he's chopping it up over here,
Wow.
measures it out.
This is fantastic.
It really is.
Can you walk us through it, Michael? Like, obviously, he is chopping it up, but so he rolls it. And this is some of the flour.
Yeah, so we get our flour in from Italy. We use Caputo. So we
Out
are,
of Italy?
yeah, you have to be a registered kind of Neapolitan, which we are.
Do you really?
Yeah, we really do. So if you walk over here, I'll show you. So this is the bread we do too.
Okay.
So we also use a little bit of different yeast for our bread that we make every morning out of the pizza oven. So in the morning, the pizza oven stays open all night long, and it drops to less than 300 degrees to make bread. So then we heat it back up, put the fire back up, and then it gets 900 for pizza. So think about it, at the end of the night, we don't have to turn it off, we just shut it, and the ashes heat it up to where we can do the bread. But the flour is right here. All this right
my
here, so...
gosh. This is amazing.
Yeah, so this is the natural, and we do the same thing at Armature, so.
And it comes from Italy?
Yes, the Caputo. We have different flour for the bread and different flour for the pizza. The pizza is the one that comes from Italy. But I wish you could see the other pastas that he's going to do. Let me find out if he's going to do other pastas, because this is just one of our 6 pastas we do.
This is really amazing.
Emma, what's your favorite pasta?
The bucatini pasta. The braised
So
oxtail.
she is amazing. by the
I
way.
know,
Everyone get drinks
she's
from
a-
her.
she's
The
a
best parts
doll.
are in Tampa.
I
No, and you're adult
Right
and
here,
so
she's amazing.
sweet.
She's running away. Emma,
I'm
what
running
is
away.
it?
I'm
Come here.
camera shy.
What is your favorite pasta?
The bucatini pasta
Why?
with the braised oxtail because it's just phenomenal. The oxtail is tender, it just falls apart, it's savy, it's good.
And what's another favorite this year?
The bolognese is good, and then my
Oh my
favorite
gosh, a
pizza
bolognese.
is the La Bestia pizza with the spicy sausage. Phenomenal.
Now let me ask you,
Crave
this,
it all
the
the time.
sausage, let's talk about that. Do we buy it or do we make it in-house?
We make it in house.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yes, very
Yes.
cool.
All right, bye, Shy One.
Bye.
That's Emma, by the way. She
I know,
works
no, she's
bartender.
she's great. When I do my celebrity bartending for charity, and I'm supposed to bartend.
That's right.
Do you think I'm bartending?
No, you're like, what would you like? Unless it's a Captain and Coke or a bottle of water, you're like, Emma, come on,
Please,
follow me.
Please help
So,
me. Show us the oven. Can we see the? Oh no,
Would
we'll
mind
look over
having
here.
a peek here? We're just doing a friendly thing.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
what are we doing here?
I'm crushing up lobsters to extract all the juices for the lobster sauce.
I wish people could smell what we are smelling.
Oh yeah, this is the
This
best
is
part of it.
amazing. What is this? Clearly it's lobster. I'm sorry, but
Yeah.
you're crushing up lobster.
Crushing up all the lobsters, and then we're gonna reduce this stock down. We're gonna add cream to it, and let that simmer down, and strain everything out. And basically, what you have is like a lobster disc. So it's just you're intensifying everything.
He does a lot of TV, by the way. He's really good at it, so yeah. And what do we got here? We got some...
These are some chicken mini onions. We're gonna braise those in some honey and butter, and we're gonna serve that with short ribs.
Wow, nice. That was fabulous.
That's how we do it. It's pretty neat to see them do the octopus back here, too.
Yes.
That's the next. I still got.
You doing the octopus? All right, we might have to come back.
Yeah, just the stock right for that.
All right.
This is the bolognese that's been cooking for 24
Oh,
hours.
here, let me see this. Chef, can you talk us through this thing?
All right, so this one we start off with veal, beef, and pork,
Okay.
and we let that you sear it separately and then add it to the pan. That way you get a crust on the meat. If you put all the meat in there at once, you're not gonna get a good crust. So then after we do that, then we add the stock, which is veal stock and chicken stock. We reduce it down, add another round. Then we add sofrito, which is carrots, celery, onions, some pancetta, and tomato paste. And we let that go very slowly. We're good for about 24 hours.
Wow. Fresh onions right here, simmering, cooking away, sauteed. I guess you're sauteing them, right?
Well, this would be more of a sweating.
Wow.
Okay,
Okay,
the
so
difference between sweating and
Sauteing.
sauteing. We've learned something every day back here.
okay, so let me ask you guys, Valentine's Day, is it like you're preparing for a big game or something? Is this exciting or stressful?
No, it's not stressful at all. It's always exciting. Nothing stressful. You got plenty of time to plan for it, so you're good to go.
How far in advance do you start ordering and getting things prepared for Valentine's Day?
Basically, yesterday.
Well, you guys are pros at it. I mean,
Yeah.
you've been doing this for a long time.
If it was me, I would be like, I'll start preparing for next year because I'm so
I
nervous.
did-
But you're like a pro. He's
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. I did last night. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was dreaming that I couldn't get the food out in time. I was like, all my ingredients weren't ready yet. I was like, oh, it's a dream.
Well, that happened to us last night. There's
Yeah.
walk-ins. I can't believe we had like 150 walk-ins last
150
night.
walk-ins?
150. Like they get 6 top, 4 top, 3 top, 2 top. It was like a nightmare, but in a good way.
A lot of people started to go out the night before Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Because
And it was the Mike
beat the
Bublé
rush.
concert. So.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
It was last night.
Well, Lindsay, your wife told us it was
was
officially
here?
Galentine's too. Supposed to be Galentine's.
You know, that's the first time I've heard that. Like, what is Galentine's anyway? Can we just go back to Valentine's?
Today, I think
There's
it's
always
a girls'
something
day.
that someo's not satisfied with, like a really good holiday, Valentine.
You know what the
What is
bottom-
Galentine's? What is it?
It's supposed to be a girl, like the girls, like if you don't, well, let's talk to
Oh,
Lindsay about
give
it.
me a break. Galentine, Valentine, Smalentine.
Michael Stewart, you're just a natural on camera.
mean, seriously.
She's wiping down the tables.
I'm actually hostessing and busting the tables right now.
I'm trying to be quiet.
It's my favorite pastime. I love to hostess. Hostess with the mostest.
Hostess with the mostest. And so once again, we're here with Lindsay and Michael Stewart. They own Ava 717, The Lure, and a host of other restaurants. And Michael just announced on my Facebook Live there's something else coming, which is breaking news, but he's not revealing quite yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
And Michael
But
has also broken the news that if guys, if you haven't made your reservation yet,
You're out of luck. But honestly, we have other restaurants too in St. Petersburg. We have the Lure, and then we opened up a really special restaurant tonight where there might be a couple reservations left called the Kitchen in Safety Harbor. And then we also have a really big restaurant that has 3 concepts under it in Gulfport called the Artisan. So you might want to check those too. We're kind of just all over the place. And the Lure here in South Tampa on McDill.
Right.
We're doing a really cool special. We're known for sushi, but our chef also is doing a special Valentine's dinner. Same thing.
awesome. Yeah. Well, so here's Lindsay greeting people, and I'm going to give this back to Michelle. This real quick one. Sorry, it's like live TV. Wrap up. Okay. We are wrapping up our Facebook
Thank
Live.
you so much for
Of course.
coming in and visiting us today.
Okay,
This was awesome.
again, you are. I labeled you a fashion icon yesterday.
I wish. Yeah.
We're a little bit makeup free though today.
Yes, me too.
I mean, we have lip gloss.
Hence the hot
You look
booty
fantastic.
call class I did today.
You look fantastic.
Yes,
Good for you.
it was fun.
I ran 7 miles today too because it is Valentine's Day. We want to eat.
Did you run
You
7
look
miles?
amazing.
I did.
I don't even drive 7 miles. How do you do that?
I would have a cramp.
That's insane.
Can I start training with you?
I would love
can't
it.
run a block. I get
I
a cramp.
would love it.
You're either a
I would
runner
love
or you're
it.
not.
I know,
would
but
love it.
I need to run to get rid of.
Please, Lynn.
Can I
We don't want to make anybody angry on this.
But throw a
Facebook
shout out to
Live.
Mantra. You need to go do that. That's
Yeah.
my
mantra, right?
Mantra. Have you done it?
I have not done it yet.
After the big Valentine's or Galentine's dinner, you go tomorrow morning. That's what
Okay.
you
Well, maybe not quite tomorrow morning.
Well, happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you again, Lynn.
Love you.
Happy Valentine's Day, everybody.